as well as the fact that I love cheese. What kind of war crimes have you committed? Hey guys, CrimsGreyVR here, and in this video, I'm going to be ranking some lesser known furry avatars that honestly, I have never heard of until I did research for this video, so this will be fun. I'm going to be ranking them based on how good they look, so let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so the first avatar that I'm going to be ranking are Kobottles. And honestly, I had a hard time with these guys because like I kind of mixed them with kobolds, which is kind of funny. But essentially these guys are like fluffy dragons.
Wow.
And I kind of like it. I love the fluff. There's like no real scales to these guys. I've noticed it's just fluff and then shape of a dragon. And now that I think about it, it kind of gives like a Sergal vibe in a way. Just without the cheese wedge. It's a lot more like uniform. Well, not like uniform, but a lot more round and that sort of thing. But yeah, I will say these guys have like some nice looking beams, just saying, but yeah. When it comes to ranking them, I'm going to have to put them in not that bad because, yeah, they're really fluffy and, like, cute looking, and they're definitely look different than some of the, like, they kind of look similar to a Naruto, but if you added more fur to it in terms of these avatars. So, yeah, I'm going to say they're not bad. Not, like, the most unique or creative avatar, but not bad. I definitely like them because they definitely look very cute and cuddly for sure. Now the next avatar that I'm going to be ranking is the Regulus avatar, and honestly these look very similar to like the cat version of the avatar, just like dog version in terms of style, because it's definitely cartoon, a little like over dramatized, like cartoonish style, which is pretty cool. It's definitely unique compared to the other avatars that you find on VRChat in the furry like niche of VRZ. But design wise, yeah, it's just a dog. Other than that, there's not really much to really say about them. They're just dogs that look maybe a little bit more fluffy than like a normal like Rex dog avatar you would find. They're definitely short. If you're looking for a short avatar, it's pretty good. So I can't really think of much to really say about these guys, honestly. In terms of commonality, I think you're gonna see more Regulus avatars than like any other avatar on my list here. Yeah, you can comment down below if you think I'm wrong and like you are like, oh, my friend of a friend uses this avatar 24/7, you know, that sort of thing. Now, when it comes to ranking these guys, Reguluses, I'm going to have to put them in, they're basically a popular model, because, yeah, I've seen them more than, like, any other avatars on this list that I'm going to be ranking, so they're not the most unique or really notable avatars that you can see in VRChat, but they're not bad in terms of avatars, but it's very simple. It could use a lot of work to make it look more creative and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's practically a lot more common than any other avatar that you're gonna see in this video. That's all I'm gonna say. Now for the next avatar that I'm going to be ranking, it is the Sergal. And these guys, oh my word, I can't explain how rare they are in a way, because like, first off, in the wild of VRChat, I can count it on my fingers, and it's definitely less than 5 times I've seen a Sergal. So, yeah, there's no I love how cheese wedgy their faces and their head, and I love the memes that come out of them, and they're very cute and fluffy, and I love that, and funny memes of cheese wedges. As well as the fact that I love cheese. So cheese wedge, honestly, design wise, it's pretty unique. It's not like the most unique avatar that you can find in VRChat, I feel like, in terms of furry avatars. Now, when it comes to ranking Circles, I'm gonna have to put them in S tier avatar, cause just for the fact that it's a cheese wedge head, and I love cheese, and the amount of funny memes that come out of it is awesome. So I have to put it in S tier. I feel like there's fight me, the cheese will always win. Now for my next avatar that I'm going to be ranking, it is the Doozer, and oh, these guys look so cute. I love how like fluffy they are, and from what I've seen with Doozers, they're all like really tall. Like they make me feel short, and I love it. That sounds really bad out of context, but yes, big fluffy derg dog, and they have 4 ears. There's something about like 4 ears on like a furry Avi in character that makes it much more cuddly and cute. Would cuddle 100%. I love the design. I love it. You know, this is another avatar that has really nice beams. Just saying. Don't worry why. Don't worry about it. I'm totally not addicted to the paws. How could you tell? Anyway, now when it comes to ranking the Doozer avatars, I'm gonna have to put them in S tier avatar, because the amount of the combination of fluff and the combination of the 4 ears and the being really big and like cuddly is like S tier. And they also have nice beans, so pretty good. I'd say one of the best avatars you can use. Now for the next avatar that I will be ranking, it is the Kobold, and for these guys, they're pretty cool. I will say I love the like baby like dragon vibe in a way. I don't know, they seem like the dwarf version of dragons in a way. It'd be like a dwarf dragon for like kobolds, because they're shorter than like the normal dragon Avis that you see, and they're just they're so cute, and like not like in the cuddly way because they're full on scaly and stuff, but it's pretty cool. Like would be friends for sure. Indeed, they're very scaly, they're kind of short like hobbits. They're like if hobbits were dragons, but other than that, I can't really say much on them. Now, when it comes to ranking kobolds, I will say that, yeah, it's like a hobbit dragon kind of vibe for like an avatar, but overall, I feel like there could have been a lot more done with it to make it more unique, because I don't know, I feel like Aster dragons are more unique and that sort of thing. In terms of ranking them, I'm gonna say they're basically like a popular avatar that people use, like the base dragon avatars like Asters, or like the other super common dragon avatars. So I'll put them in, I'll put them in the pretty much like a common avatar tier. Now the next avatar that I'm going to be ranking that I will guarantee most of you have probably not heard of. They are the Dracubus avatar, or pretty much like a fancy magical bunny avatar in a way. I will say these guys, in terms of like bunny avatars, look really good. Like I'd rock this avatar. It looks really good. It's not like a base like bunny avatar, like what's like Lolo bunny or something like that, or like that bunny from Zootopia. Not of that, like not any of those NPC answers, you know. Fight me in the comments. Totally. I love how they're designed. They're definitely very unique in terms of bunny avatars in VRChat. I love the kind of like magical aspect to it for these bunny avatars, and it kind of gives off like they're like a mage, like a master mage in like D&D. That would be a really cool character to do in D&D. I know there is a race in D&D that is basically bunnies, but Getting off topic. Yeah, this avatar is very unique, and I literally have never seen anyone use one of these. That's how rare they are. Actually, I think I may have seen one person use it, but beyond that, practically no one else I've seen. Now, in terms of ranking the Drekrubis, I'm gonna have to say they have definitely a very unique like spin on like the bunny avatar with like magical bunny mage kind of idea, and I love it. So they're going in definitely a unique avatar, not quite S tier because I'm not really fully into bunny avatars, but they're pretty cool. Would possibly test out avatar because it's always fun to try on new avatars and that sort of thing. Now, the next avatar that I'll be ranking is the Freakhound, and man, that is a wild name for an avatar. These avatars are so cute, a lot more cute than some of the others I put up there, but like, what's so freaky about them? That's what I want to know. Like, we need to like interrogate him. Like, bro, what kind of war crimes have you committed? I feel like these guys are like maxed out, like fluffy and like cuddleness, and they have big paws, not like too big, but you know, they have nice paws. Freakhounds are really cool and very cute. Would cuddle also. Though I wonder what led them to put Freakhound as their name. If I was able to question the creator of this avatar, I would ask them that. I was like, what makes you put it as Freakhound? Freaky Hound? if I remember correctly. Like, why? That makes it sound so bad. But like when you actually put on the avatar, I was like, oh dang, this is actually a really cool avatar. I feel like in terms of this avatar is like the closest in terms of looks to like if you had an actual fursuit in real life. I've never had a fursuit because I'm poor, but yes. Yeah, it looks like the most realistic in terms of like a fursuit kind of idea and look. I like it. And it's a little cartoonish, not too cartoonish though, but it looks really cool. I like it. When it comes to ranking Freakhounds, I'm gonna say in terms of uniqueness, they don't rank very high. That's like one thing that puts them down pretty far. Cause yeah, they're fluffy and cute and all, but like they're basically just a super fluffy dog. I can't really think of anything else to really say about them, but they're pretty solid, very cute, would use avatar. But in terms of ranking the Freaky Hound, I'm gonna say it needs work. Because in terms of originality, it kind of sucks. Like, yeah, it needs some work. I mean, I'm not saying it's a terrible avatar, because in like all the other aspects that I was talking about earlier, it smacks them pretty hard. And I'm gonna say, yeah, it has to go and needs a little bit of work. But overall, it's not a bad avatar. I'm not saying you shouldn't use it at all. Now, the next avatar that I'm going to be talking about is another avatar that's kind of uncommon, but it's not super uncommon. It's the Silvafin avatar. And these guys, yeah, they look pretty cute and stuff. I would say in terms of avatars, they're like the peak avatar if you're wanting to full-on commit to the like femboy look. Yeah, I feel like in terms of like body type and stuff, yes, it is. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool avatar because in terms of what it looks like a mix of like a dog kind of and an otter, because it has like a dog tail and like an otter kind of body and then like kind of like a fox. So it's a pretty cool hybrid. I like it. When it comes to how often I see these guys, I have seen them a little bit more than I have seen Sergals, but overall they're still pretty rare. I've seen only like 2 or 3 people use them. Wasn't totally sure if that was their main avatar they use all the time, but yeah, I've seen a few of them in the wild in VRChat. They're not bad. They're not like super cute looking in terms of avatars. They got some fluff, but it makes sense because it's a mix of a dog, a fox, and maybe like an otter and that sort of thing, but not a bad avatar though. Now, when it comes to ranking the Silvafin, I'm gonna have to put them in not bad, as they're pretty unique. They're a lot more unique than the Freakhound that I was talking about earlier. Still a wild name, but yes. Yeah, I would say Silvafens are more unique than Freakhounds. So yeah, they're not bad. I'd say they're pretty solid though in terms of creativity and like looks, because I don't think it's anything that would be like, oh, this thing looks too plain and it looks like something you would see as like a Rex or something like that. So I would say it's pretty good. I like it. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe, as well as drop a comment down below explaining how you would rank these avatars. Other than that, CrimsGreyVR out.
Cheese.